There's been lots of trade chatter circulating around lately between the Montreal Canadiens and the Edmonton Oilers. It kinda sounds like the Oilers are in dire need of a defenseman right now. Well, I guess their team is kinda in win now mode. McDavid's getting impatient. And one name that continues to pop up in the conversation over in Edmonton is Big Joe Edmundson. Okay, listen to this. Edmundson. Edmundson. Kinda sounds like a match made in heaven, doesn't it? Ken Holland seems to think so, as does the owner of the Oilers, who looks like a homeless Whoville resident. And while we did cover this in today's podcast, I'm gonna stutzel dive right into this one a little deeper. You see, a couple of days back, Sportsnet actually posted an article about the Oilers and their D problems. And in this article, they pretty much shut down the idea of the Oilers adding Jacob Chikrin or anyone of that caliber. Yeah, we don't need guys like this. We're the Edmonton Oilers. High fives all around. Yeah, you missed. But what the Oilers are looking for is a top 4 big physical shutdown D-man to play responsible at his own end of the rink. Someone that can eat up some big minutes and also eat anybody who gets too close to the net. Now, does the Canadiens have anyone that fits this description? Oh yes, Kent. And Joe Edmundson makes a lot of sense. Not only can he step in and play in their top 4, but he also comes with a very reasonable contract. $3.5 million for the remainder of this season and next. And I mean, for a guy who's already sporting a Stanley Cup ring from his time with the Blues, helped the Canadiens go all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals just a couple of seasons ago. I don't want to talk about that too much. It's a reasonable cap hit for a guy like Joe, okay? And he'd be a great addition to the Edmonton Oilers blue line. So Ken Holland, when you're laying in bed tonight and you stumble upon this video, this right here is your guy, okay? He's your guy. Now, as for a potential return if a trade like this happened to go down, well, it's hard to say. My heart right now says that Edmundson isn't worth any more than a second round pick and maybe a prospect. But again, this is from the same article. It's almost like they just dropped this bombshell in there to pick our brains a little. According to Sportsnet, the Oilers got a first round pick that they're willing to trade this season, and highly touted Xavier Bourgault is also going to be on the menu. A local kid, and you know that he just fit into Montreal like a glove. Now, I'm not saying that Edmundson is worth a first round pick. I'm not even saying that Edmundson is worth Xavier Bourgault, because I obviously don't know. I mean, even with Edmundson being relatively healthy right now, I still just don't see him as a guy that's going to be capable of fetching a first round pick heading into the trade deadline. But wait, because just last season when Ben Sherratt was headlining Kent's flea market, I didn't really think that he was going to be worth a first round pick either, and guess what happened? I was wrong. So if I'm wrong again, and a team like the Oilers come along and do offer Husey Poo a first round pick for Big Joe, then I'd take that offer and I'd be laughing all the way to the bank. What a trade that would be. Now, as for the other piece of trade bait meat that the Sportsnet article had listed, Xavier Bourgault, while I would prefer the first round pick, at the end of the day, Bourgault would be a great addition to the Montreal Canadiens as well. Edmundson is replaceable, guys. I like the guy, I really do, and I think he's a leader on and off the ice, but there's already a lot of young defense prospects in the Montreal Canadiens organization that are just climbing up the ladder, moving up the ranks. We already got 4 in the system right now that are playing in the NHL. They've all been looking great. So moving Edmundson right now to add a player to the Canadiens' forward prospect pool is not a bad idea at all. Bourgault, a Hab. Probably sounds like a pipe dream right now. Maybe Edmundson isn't even worth a can of Vienna sausages. But it is getting that time of year again where teams across the NHL are beginning to notice some glaring holes in their roster, okay? They want to go the extra mile. They want to make the big push to make the playoffs. And this is where, once again, just like last season, Kent Hughes and Dusty Gorton over here can really take advantage of one of these teams and stock up on some assets for the future. So let me know what you thought of this one down in the comment section. How much value do you think that Joe Edmundson has right now? Don't forget to go knee on knee with the like button on the way out of here. And hey, see you next time.